Wow. Come on. Like, what major thing am I going to have to do after today? Other than study for an auditing quiz. I think studying for the auditing quiz is pretty much it. Like, other than the thingy. The group thingy. You always have to do. Well, introduced, which was based around a webcam style add-on peripheral for the Xbox One console. It enabled users to control and interact with the Xbox One using gestures and spoken commands without the need to touch a game controller. Connect allowed the Xbox One to see the user and act according to the user's motions and gestures. This took the concept of the Wii and pursued it to its national culmination, making the user, the game controller, connect, use software technology that enabled advanced gesture recognition, facial recognition, voice recognition. Some critics believe that the concept used by Kinect had potential far beyond games and might even become a new way of controlling computers of all kinds that automatically identified who one player was and paused when the player left its vicinity, so it was not hard to imagine this ingenuity controlling all kinds of devices such as a PC, smartphone, or tablet. Microsoft also released Xbox One S. Following the release of Xbox One, the Xbox One S was more compact in design, lighter in weight, had slight performance and graphic improvement, supported better HDMI connectivity options. However, these changes were not so significant that critics would count Xbox One S as a next-generation Xbox. Sony PlayStation 4. Outdated textbook. Well, actually, April. What the heck? Dude, they have PlayStation 4 as the title, and then the first sentence is about PlayStation 5. That was funny. PlayStation lead system architect Mark Cerny spoke about the PS4 successor while mentioning that the next gen is backwards compatible. Cerny also revealed that it is not... Wait, PS5 is backwards compatible? Oh, I guess it is. That's right. PS4 was the one that's not backwards compatible. PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4. Also revealed that it is not an all-digital device and will accept physical discs. The last console, PS4, was released in November 2013. Holy crap, that was a long time ago. What the heck? Oh, man. As of 2019, it is available. It took them like 9 years to get to the next console. As of 2019, it is available at two different prices and two variations. PlayStation 4 Pro was priced at $400 with 4K resolution. PlayStation 4 was priced at $300 with Blu-ray video quality. The PS4 included 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, which enabled rapid performance. Also, a player could use the loading power of this memory to power down the PS4 mid-game and then later turn it back on and within seconds be playing again right where he or she left off. The PS4 supported Blu-ray discs, DVDs, and HDMI output. As well as analog and optical digital output. In comparison to the PS4, the next console is set to house an AMD chip that has a CPU based on the third generation Ryzen. It will have 8 cores of the 7 nanometer Zen 2 microchip, although the console will support 8K. Displaying at this resolution will be dependent on TVs catching up. 8K, man. Like, I barely even know what a 4K looks like. I can't really... Usually when I try to load 4K YouTube videos, it, like, doesn't even want to load. on my computer. Sony launched the PlayStation Virtual Reality headset in October 2016 that was developed by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Although PlayStation Virtual Reality had a price tag of $400, it was the only one of its kind at the time of release, hence the company was able to charge the high price. It was a step up in gaming technology, as PlayStation VR could be used with PS4 console that could mirror the television screen in a virtual reality view for the user. PlayStation VR could be used with PS4 DualShock controllers as well as with the PlayStation Move. PlayStation VR had an OLED panel that supported a 5.7-inch display with a full high-definition resolution of 1080p as of February 19, 2019. PlayStation had sold about 4.2 million units of PlayStation VR. PS4 also launched with the ability to stream games directly to the PS Vita, Sony's handheld gaming device. As with the Switch, this allowed users to play on the tablet controller through a wireless connection without the use of a TV display. A number of games were released for the PS4, including Onimusha Warlords, Resident Evil 2, Overwatch, Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Battlefield 1, among others. Part of the PlayStation Network's success was the ability to play games online. This allowed individuals to play with other players located in other parts of the world. The PlayStation Network allowed users to download games view movie and game trailers, send text messages, and chat with friends, and these capabilities were sure to continue as of January 9, 2019. Sony had sold over 91.6 million units of PS4 worldwide. Mobile gaming. Recently, mobile gaming. Oh, come on. Another form of competition in the gaming industry had become widely available. Mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets allowed casual gamers the ability to download and play a wide variety of free or low-priced games. The games could be seamlessly downloaded to the handheld device. While the interactivity on these devices was limited by a lack of controls and features, the convenience and price were something that console makers were starting to notice. In the span of a decade, mobile gaming will have grown from a small segment in 2012 to a $100 billion industry in 2021. Mobile gaming companies like Supercell and Machine Zone, I've never heard of those in my life, have crossed the $1 billion threshold in annual revenues. Although these companies charge little per purchase, the huge number of worldwide users enables them to collect enormous total revenues. The number of smartphone users has grown dramatically during the last decade, which automatically grows the potential users for mobile gaming companies without having to sell game consoles. Just having a smartphone opens the option of thousands of games for mobile users at a single platform for a minimal price. The growing trend and popularity of mobile gaming is definitely posing competition for gaming companies like Nintendo, among others. Google Stadia is looming on the gaming horizon, and not just on mobile phones. After its announcement in the Game Developers Conference 2019, a lot of gamers are anticipating its arrival. Stadia could be great for gamers who cannot afford the latest hardware. One of the features of Stadia is that it will let players view a game clip from the creator on YouTube and then hit play now to instantly stream a playable version of the title. To any device that can run a Chrome browser. Google says it expects to support up to 4K at 60 FPS at launch over an internet connection with around 30 Mbps of bandwidth, and it is planning to support up to 8K resolutions and 120 frames per second in the future. To power all of this cloud streaming, Google is leveraging its global infrastructure of data centers to ensure servers are as close to players around the world as possible. A key part of Stadia, as lower latency, is a necessity to stream games effectively across the internet. If it catches on, Stadia could be a significant player in gaming, the future of Switch. While Sony and Microsoft envision long-term profits on software sales for PS4 and Xbox One, both companies experience losses producing their consoles. So they're producing their consoles is overall a net loss for them? Are you serious? I mean, so far it's a net loss, and they're thinking it's going to eventually turn into a game. What? Among the three rivals, Nintendo is the only one earning a significant profit margin on each Switch unit sold. Sony's and Microsoft's gaming consoles are commonly thought of as superior to Nintendo's, however. Perhaps the Switch's smaller processing unit and hardware, but simplicity and family-friendly appeal have assisted it to become profitable. These traits attract not only end users, but game developers as well, allowing the Nintendo to have the largest selection of games compared with its competitors, although there was not enough data about the number of games for Switch at the time of writing this case. They seriously couldn't figure out the number of games at the time of writing that case? Are you serious? What do you mean? Historically, the number of its games indicated that Switch's predecessor, Wii, was obviously a successful system, one that has drawn a good amount of interest from game developers and gamers around the world. Microsoft and Sony have started to invade the casual family user market, a key market for Nintendo, expanding beyond their former customer base of mainly hardcore gamers. The Xbox and PS4 are becoming more like entertainment hubs for families. Now, with the Switch on the market and introductions from competitors expected soon, the competition seems to be better positioned to combat Nintendo as motion sensing gaming the undisputed next best thing to come out of the gaming industry is a capability that all competitors now possess. It is a matter of whose system is most desirable to the gaming population and whether or not sales volume solely will determine which system comes out on top. With similar technology being widespread across the industry, it may prove to be more difficult for Nintendo to set itself apart and portray itself as the family favorite as it did in its early days of the Wii. But the three rivals have another competition, Google. With Stadia, Google has placed itself against the industry's largest players, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, while unveiling the service. Google CEO Sundar Pichai said, "We are starting our next big challenge, building a game platform for everyone. I think we can change the game by bringing together the power and creativity of the entire community. People who love to play games, people who love to watch games, and people who love to build games." Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida and Xbox boss Phil Spencer have said that both companies are working on hardware for the future, which many believe will be released next year. But does Nintendo have to worry about the new competition yet? There is some concern for Nintendo. With high competition in the market, Nintendo is known to be a unique brand with games that are limited to its platform. Its Mario and Zelda fans might not be incentivized easily to switch to multiple devices. In February 2019, Nintendo Switch outsold Xbox One and PS4 and generated its highest February month hardware dollar sales since February 2011, having sold up to 32.27 million units by December 2018. Is known to be a unique brand with games that are limited to its platform. Its Mario and Zelda fans might not be incentivized easily to switch to multiple devices. In February, they said that they expect there are still plenty of people who have played Nintendo games in the past, but have not yet purchased a Nintendo Switch. Will Nintendo be able to communicate the appeal of Nintendo Switch to consumers, or is Nintendo counting on power of nostalgia to maintain its consumer base? Can I just please get one grade from something? That's... oh my gosh. I have to do crap. Oh, wait. How many chapters? Okay, I need to find Unit 2 chapters to read, or which chapters, and also what was the last chapter from Unit 1? Okay, and Unit 2 content. Does it say it right there? Come on. It better say that. Can you just please say which chapters I'm supposed to read, please? Tell me which chapters I need to read. Presentation. There's a presentation, huh? That could be something. I don't know. How many pages is this thing? Let's see. 8 helped. That's nothing. What is that? Dang it. That was fun. This is a Unit 2 presentation. I don't know if this is even going to help me for my test. Well, maybe. I mean, it's only 8 slides. Maybe it'd be helpful. I don't know. How to choose your product and market. Oh, we are exactly 1 month away from the end of the semester. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Isn't there actually something due on like the 21st for a class? Wait a minute. Oh crap, this thing is due on the 21st. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I was confusing May 21st. Never mind. So yeah, the last day of the semester is the 19th of May. It's currently the 19th of April. Exactly 1 month left. How to choose your product and market. Before Americans decide which kind of business strategy to adapt, 2 essential questions should be answered. The product and market. For the product, there are 2 directions to take: low cost versus differentiation. For the market, there are 2 directions: broad versus narrow. Porter's generic strategies. Porter's generic strategies model gave an answer to the questions of product and market. Companies can choose one of the 3 strategies or cover them all. Walmart is a good example of low-cost leadership. Apple is the winner of differentiation. Lamborghini is focused on a very narrow market by producing a limited number of luxury sports cars each year. Toyota is doing great with both low-cost leadership strategy by producing economic cars with lower price and differentiation strategy by producing premium brand cars like Lexus. Best cost strategy. Compared with Porter's 3 generic strategy, our textbook makes a further breakdown by dividing low-cost strategy into overall low-cost and focused low-cost, and differentiation strategy into broad differentiation and focused differentiation. Again, there's a 5th one called best cost strategy, which is a combination of low-cost strategy and differentiation strategy. There is something or something and something or something. Verse. Yes, this is gonna distract me now. This is gonna distract. I guess of all the playlists I have been listening to lately, this one might be my favorite one. I don't know. Let me look at these fills. Oh, this is wasting time now, isn't it? Like, this one probably would be my overall favorite, but lately it's not been because I've listened to it way too much. This one was pretty good. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely the best of these 23 that I have here. But it's like being the tallest kid in kindergarten, but it's not that bad. It's just the best of a group of mediocre stuff. And we will soon find out whether this one is good or whether this one is good. This one I've listened to it in the car like 3 or 4 times, and it's not that good. Fun. What do you mean unrelated? That wasn't very helpful. I still need to figure out which chapters to study. And it said it's going to be cumulative, so dang it. Gosh, dang it. That means I'm going to have even more chapters to look through. That could make me do worse than the last test. I mean, I could just look at these chapter 5, 6 readings. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's 4 chapters. 5, 6, 7, and 8. It seems 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's like the first 4 chapters was Unit 1, or was it? Because, like, really? That's all it was? Ugh, I'm probably going to have to... I'm not going to have all 8 chapters open. That would be ridiculous. I would have 8 tabs open. I don't know. I might just have 1 tab open after all. Maybe just... like, cases 1 tab, and then the other tab will be for looking in the textbook for stuff. And it's not that hard to open another tab in the middle of it. My gosh. Can I just, like... I was originally gonna just Study the terms. Can I? Thank you. I can just go like this. Is this really going to help me? Like, what was the last test like? I mean, can I even look at it? Yeah, I can, but do I want to? No, I don't want to. It was too painful. It was so painful getting a 75%. Like, I thought I may have gotten a 50% when I took it. And it's going to be painful to take this test, but I'm actually going to have studied more for this test than the last test, weirdly enough. But I'm still scared that I'm going to screw up. I can't screw up. I have to do well in that hour or I'm screwed. Oh. Come on, I don't want to read through all these stupid terms. Look how many terms there are. I don't know if this is even going to help. You know, that might be helpful. I don't know. I'm afraid it's not going to be helpful to have those four chapters open because it said it's a cumulative test, which implies that it's actually going to be a test over the first 8 chapters, not just 5 through 8. So, dang it. Man, why is every test cumulative? Gosh, dang it. Not good. Dude, this could be bad. Like, it might literally be twice as hard to find stuff for this test because it's covering twice as many chapters because it's cumulative. And then is there a final? Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I think this is the last test we have in this class. Because, like, that's a relief. But would I rather have this another test like this, or would I rather do the case analysis thing? I would definitely rather have a test. I don't care. It's like the lesser of two evils. A test is better than a paper. So why am I happy that I don't have another test? Come on. I have something worse than that. I mean, there's this thing, but I don't think you have to study for this. I wonder what my grade would be right now if these reading assignments weren't worth 200 points each. Holy crap. Oh, 11, 12. There's 4 more chapters to get through. But we don't even have a final exam. We actually just have a case analysis for the end of the class. Huh. Like, do I even need to read any of the textbook to do this case analysis? There's no way I'm reading 12 chapters. Anyways. Why on earth would this be worth less than all the reading assignments? It just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, there's no way all these reading assignments are really actually 200 points each. It's gotta be some kind of glitch. Man, I wonder what my grade is right now. If those things aren't worth 200 points each. Like, how am I supposed to study for this? I mean, I could study all the terms. I don't know if that's even going to help. How would that even help? I was thinking maybe I would... I mean, I would have to go through every chapter, though, because it's, like, cumulative. It's all the chapters. and like literally just read the headings of the chapters to figure out where I'm supposed to look for stuff. So chapter 5, I mean, it can't be that hard to read the headings. Like, you're having trouble even reading the headings of chapters, let alone the whole thing? Gosh. Business level strategy, introduction, creating and sustaining competitive advantages. And I may have read some of this stuff before when I was trying to prepare for something. And sustainability, overall cost leadership, differentiation, focus, combination strategies, integrating overall low cost and differentiation. Can competitive strategies be sustained? Integrating and applying strategic management concepts. Atlas Store, a case example. Are Atlas Store's competitive advantages sustainable? Strategies for platform markets. I don't even know what many of this stuff means. Industry life cycle stages. Like, I'm just reading words. It's not even helping me right now. Like, the idea of this is to just know where to look for information in the book, but I don't know. Industry life cycle stages. Strategic implications, strategies in the introduction stage, strategies in the growth stage, strategies in the maturity stage, strategies in the decline stage, turnaround strategies. Okay, that was it. Although I could read the key points of each chapter. That wouldn't take too long now, would it? That could be something I'll do after I read the headings. But the question is, should I go back 1 through 4 and do that too? Like, do I have time to read all 8 of the key points of every chapter? Corporate level strategy. Introduction, creating value through diversification, making diversification work, and overview. Related diversification, economies of scope, and revenue enhancement. You know, it's funny. Actually, you know what? I think technically you could say that I'm only reading the textbook in one of my 4 classes, because, like, in one of my classes I'm reading standards, and even then I'm not even reading the full standards. And I'm reading a textbook, but it's not really a full textbook, it's just like really short stuff. Intermediate accounting, I'm not even reading the textbook, I'm just like studying the problems like a day before the exam. The government class, it was blah. The way I did that. It's still blah. I'm still not reading the chapters, but at least the hardest part is over. How are we gonna study? Am I gonna study for that test? Okay, stop. When are we gonna have a test in that class, anyways?
This is not helping me at all. Alright, well, I wonder how hard it's going to be to read the key points. You would think that would stinking help, dude. Like, come on. You would think that would stinking help to read the key points. Like, come on, man. It's not too much. It's just the key points. Come on. The definition, Chapter 1. The definition of strategic management is 4 key attributes. Strategic management is defined as consisting of the analyses, decisions, and actions an organization undertakes to create and sustain a competitive advantage. The issue of how and why some firms outperform others in the marketplace is central to the study of the strategic management. Strategic management has 4 attributes. It is directed at overall organizational goals, involves multiple stakeholders, includes both short-term and long-term perspectives, and incorporates trade-offs between efficiency and effectiveness. The strategic management process and its 3 interrelated and principal activities. The 3 principal activities in the strategic management process are strategy analysis, strategy formulation, and strategy implementation. All of these activities are highly interrelated and interdependent on the others. I'm just waiting for the song. Just waiting for it. That loop point is not good. It's like way too early, or it loops way too late rather into the loop. I wonder how badly the loops are in all of these. Such a bad loop, dude. Technically, the whole song is only like less than 2 minutes long. So then, what the heck is a loop? That is a bad loop. It goes on for way more than double that. No, how the heck does this go on for another full minute? This is a really bad loop. It's like 2.5. You get to hear the song 2.5 times with the way these songs are looped. Now I'm an idiot, so I'm going to go. Also, the song that I've made so far kind of sucks. Like, I enjoy listening to it, but I don't think most people would because it's way too dissonant. Because I kind of just slapped together a bunch of melodies and I didn't care whether or not they went well together. Like, I literally just copy and pasted stuff over and over again, except in different combinations. And the combinations were not adjusted at all to sound good. So I might want to change it at some point. I don't know how to change. It's too hard. Man, this takes some. Man, stop being laggy. Stop, dude. I've clicked this several times, 2 times. Okay, 2 times, but yeah, whatever. I'll just do this because when I did that twice already, it didn't actually work. I don't know why. Okay, so like this part's a little bit dissonant. Same with this part, and then this part is pretty dissonant, but then it gets really bad right here because then I just combine the two melodies together without any regard at all for how good it sounds. So let's see. I seriously don't get how this part actually sounds slightly better than the last part, even though I literally just moved the upper melody up half a step. How does that help? How does having the top melody be half a step higher than the bottom melody work better than them being the same key? I think the reason is because it actually really sounds like I'm in the key of E major. But still, that should still work. And how the heck would being in the key of C sharp help when the bottom part is in the key of C minor? So, time to waste a million years. And that's how you ended up with the, the whatever the stinking interval is called, where you have literally two notes that are a half step away from each other being played at the same time. That's because originally they were overlapping, so I had to move it. So funny.
the vital role of corporate governance and stakeholder management, as well as how symbiosis can be achieved among the organization's stakeholders. Corporate governance can be broadly defined as the relationship among various participants in determining the direction and performance of corporations. Internal governance mechanisms include shareholders, owners, management led by the chief executive officer, and the board of directors. External control is exercised by auditors, banks, analysts, and active business press, as well as the threat of takeovers. We identify 5 key stakeholder groups. In an organization, owners, customers, suppliers, employees, and society at large. Although inherent conflicts may arise among the demands of various stakeholders, managers must endeavor to achieve a symbiosis that is interdependence and mutual benefit among the multiple stakeholder groups. Responsibility, including environmental sustainability and how it can enhance the firm's innovation strategy. Social responsibility recognizes that businesses must respond to society's expectations regarding their obligations to society. Many firms have become more innovative by investing in initiatives that incorporate socially responsible behavior, including activities that enhance environmental sustainability. The triple bottom line approach evaluates a firm by taking into account its financial, social, and environmental performance, the need for greater empowerment throughout the organization. Effective strategic management cannot be achieved if only the organization's if only the organization's top managers take an integrated strategic perspective of each facing firm, and everyone else best for themselves in their independent isolated functional areas to develop and mobilize people and other assets layers are needed throughout the organization. Organizations cannot be effective if the top does the thinking and the rest of the organization does the work. Yeah, but that's kind of what it is, though, isn't it? How an awareness of a hierarchy of strategic goals can help an organization achieve coherence and strategic direction. Organizations need to have consistency among their hierarchy of goals. Oh. I wonder if the end of the book has a glossary. So maybe you have the source of the key terms. Dang it. Well, there's subject index. I don't know if that would be a glossary of the terms. Need to have consistency among their hierarchy of goals, their vision, mission, and strategic objectives. Visions should evoke powerful and compelling mental images. It's funny how I've become allergic to doing work. Ooh, fun. If I had just worked at the textbook, I wouldn't be struggling so much with these tests. My God. And if I had just read the textbook, I wouldn't have struggled so much with the governmental accounting tests. And if I had just read the textbook, I wouldn't have struggled so much with the intermediate accounting tests. And if I had... Oh, never mind. Well, for my last auditing quiz, I struggled on the quiz. So if I had just read the stinking thing, I did read it once. I read the rules one time. It wasn't enough. There were only 3 questions on that stinking quiz. Are you kidding me, dude? And like one of them I didn't really know the answer to. Thanks a lot. I'm screwed because there were only 3 questions. I didn't know one of them. That means I was guaranteed only a maximum grade of like 66%. Even if I got the other 2 questions were completely right, which I don't think I even did. Oh my gosh. Also, he hasn't even graded it yet. Still in chapter 1. I haven't even gotten past chapter 1's key points yet. Gosh dang it. Ugh. Chapter 2. Like, it feels stupid to go back to chapter 1 and 2 through 4. But it said it's cumulative, so I can't just study 5 through 8. I didn't even study 1 through 4. That's why I'm going back here. Oh gosh. Dang it. Understand the importance of I can't study at all right now, and yet I have to take a test. I can't study right now. I have to take a test. I can't study. I can't. I have become incapable of studying. It's just impossible for my brain to study. Seriously? It's just impossible for my brain to study. Man, how did I get through the management gender of race class? Jeez. I had to write like 1 or 2 papers a week in that class. Okay, no, I think it was just 1. Right? Was it just 1 paper a week? It may have been either 1 or 2. I don't know. No, there was like a discussion post every week, and so it was basically 2, wasn't it? Because like there was a discussion post every week, and there was some kind of writing assignment every week. I don't remember though. Did that last the whole summer, or was that just 8 weeks? Can't remember. I thought it was 8. Or I thought it was a full semester. A full summer semester because it went well into August. It would have ended like late July if it was only 8 weeks.
And then I had about 3 weeks in between that and the start of fall. And now we're near the end of spring semester here. That was funny. My brain is shut off from studying right now. Man, why was last semester so easy? Come on. Why was last semester so incredibly easy? I was somehow incentivized to actually study. Somehow? Like how exactly? I don't know. Intermediate accounting, I was like, I made it a rule where I always had to read the chapter before doing the pre-reading assignment thingy. For federal income tax, I managed to study because, you know how I managed to study for that class? It's because I was forced to sit on campus for 6 hours a week. So I was forced to study during that time. And then for what other classes were there? What was the other class? Besides business analytics, I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't even remember. How do I not remember? It was a Tuesday, Thursday, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. The AIS class was so cool. So what did I do for that class then? I didn't study much for that class either because it was only like 1 day a week. And then how did I study for the tests? I think the textbook readings actually weren't too bad. So I did read the textbook at some point for that class. Plus there was some kind of nice material to help study. I don't know. Because there were like quizzes at the end of the textbook readings and stuff I could use to study. And we only had that class 1 day a week, and then the other class was business analytics. And then how did I manage to study for business analytics? I didn't have to read the textbook in business analytics. I just had to do the homework assignments pretty much. Because the professor provided solution or instructional videos on how to do the homework assignments. So I just had to watch those videos while I did the assignments, so it wasn't that bad. And the tests were basically based on the homework, plus there were study guides that made it easy to study for the test. So like last semester was way easier. Or was it? Like this semester was easy for like the first month and a half because I barely studied at all for like the first month and a half, and then it got really, really bad because all that no studying caught up to me. And the no studying is catching up to me big time right now because I should have studied the first 4 chapters, but I didn't. So now I have 8 chapters that I'm technically supposed to study, but I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just trying to read the key points. But even now, I can barely even focus on the key points. You've got to be kidding me. Also, I'm taking this test like 3 days after it was due. That would be like $5,000 down the tubes if I gave up just about now. That's stupid. Why can't I at least get it? It's partial refund. It would be $5,000 down the tubes if I gave up right now. And it's not $5,000 of my own money, but it's $5,000. Dude, imagine if I don't end up doing an internship over the summer, because then I'm basically going to have nothing to do over the summer, because I don't think I can even take any classes over the summer. I mean, it might turn out that there's like 2 classes, like just like last summer where I had 2 classes. I can barely concentrate. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to study. I don't want to study, dude. You know what? Screw this. Well, if I'm not going to study anymore, I may as well just take the test now. I didn't have to X out the tab, you stupid moron. Well, hopefully the search function helps with the tests. And I was thinking, oh, I could read the whole case again. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure I could. Not. Stress.